Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Monday. My name is Wizzy Easier, you can also call me Wizzy, and today we're playing some more OceanBlock 2. Now in the last episode we did have a few uninvited guests on our little island last time, including a wandering trader, which is fine, but we also had some pillagers. And of course, I promptly took care of them. And yeah, so hopefully we don't really have too many visitors this episode. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna take a look at the quest book when we load in. Of course, we're on the second chapter, if you want to call it that. For the main quest line, which is, I believe it's called Steaming Ahead. And we are getting to the point where we are going to be making some steam engines or turbines or whatever to make machines to help automate some stuff and, of course, craft some stuff. But anyways, let me actually get some food. Throw this into here. And I do want to, I think that's one thing I wanted to do this episode, is get a basically storage system set up. Instead of just having to deal with all this. But anyways, let's take a look at the quest book really quick. Steaming ahead. So we did this last time, along with, I think, this. So this is, well, we have these basically available now. These ones, like I mentioned before, we're not going to worry too much about. This one, I don't think I'm going to worry about right now either. I'm going to focus, I think, mostly on these. But I think one thing I really should work on is basically getting a storage system set up. I mean, this would be nice to get to, but we're obviously not quite to that point. Refined storage, I don't think we can quite... Can we do anything with this? Quartz enriched iron. No, I don't think we're quite to that point yet. But anyways, so what I do want to do is I want to make a few chests. So is this going? Why are we not getting anything here? Got plenty of water. Oh, that's because this is full again. You know, let's take all the copper chunks out. I wish I could, like, shift click to put them in here, but you can't, which is rather annoying. Oh, come on. Okay, and then I'm just going to throw those into there. Let's take the osmium chunks out. Do the same thing. And I'm going to need to get a way to basically make or have this output to the storage chests. So I think what I might want to do to start is to combine, because I can use these chests, because these aren't quite full. But I can combine some of these chests together, even if it's just temporarily. That way I can gain other chests like this to use. Although I don't necessarily need to do that, do I? Because I found out last time I can actually move these chests. So, there's a cardboard box right here. Let's sleep. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, first chop this tree down. It's kind of in the way. But I think one thing I probably want to do as well is maybe move the nether portal. I don't know where. Okay, put that in there. Now the question is, do I have a tool, like I might be able to use the hammer? Okay, yep. So let's move. See, I don't really know if I need this. So I'm going to take these. I'm going to move the smelter, I think, over to here. Okay, I don't really think I need these out right now. So I'm going to put these away. Thinking here is fine. I don't think there's anything. No, it's just that. Okay, let me grab some dirt. Okay, actually, I'm just trying to think how I want to do this. Ow. That's about to break. No, that's fine. I'll get at least 8 of them out. And I can make a new pickaxe. Okay. So tank I'm gonna put there. Controller I'm gonna put there. Bricks go like this. Drain goes like that. Then bricks. Apparently I can't use the wand for the bricks. Oh, actually I can. Okay. Taps. I had that there. Is that based on how I place that down? Or is it always facing that way? It might always be facing that way. That's fine. And then do that. That's fine, I guess. I think it is, what, a wrench that I can use to rotate that? Not that wrench, apparently. That's the same wrench. See, I thought there was a sort of wrench that I had, because I'm pretty sure I used it to rotate these before. But I don't seem to have it. Or, well, obviously it's not on me, but it must be in one of these chests. I just don't know where. I mean, it's really no big deal right now, but I kind of just want to... I mean, there is obviously an easier way for me to do that. Or have it facing how I want it to face. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know, but anyways, what I can do is do that. Okay, so that's all set. I think I'm gonna put the portal right here. Oops, that's not where I want to place that. Shoot. Okay, let me get that hammer. Was it the engineer's hammer? Yeah, it was. Okay. Okay, well, that's what it was. Now, I believe this should still lead to the same portal in the Nether. There it is. Let's just check really quick. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of pigmen that were upset with me, I think. But that's fine. I'm going to throw that hammer in here. Yeah, I can't throw the dirt in there anymore. Oh well. I'll just throw it in here. So now... I do want to kind of neaten this up as well, because this is kind of like in the way, in a way. Actually, I do want to take 2 dirt. You know, I could almost just leave the chests right where they are for now. Does it work if it's on top? We're gonna find out. Okay, and then... I know... Is it not in here? I thought it... I put them all in this chest. Oh, it is. It's right here. Ah, there we are. Okay. So at least all these chests are now accessible by this. So, one thing I really do need to do is get rid of this. Now, part of the problem is it's all going to flood my inventory. So, actually, you know what I can do is I can put these in there temporarily. There. Just turn all these into everything. And then we have the saplings and then cod. Okay, so I wish I could sort it into like the way I have it, or had it before. Well, that's fine. Get all the coal. Tiny coal. And how do I make that into coal? Just like that. Okay. And I'll throw that in there. I want it sorted by amount. There we go. So we have 576 coal. So now that that's all set, actually 1, 2, 3, because that was the full amount I think that we actually had, because I had like 3 left over or whatever. Okay, well at least we got things a little bit more sorted now. So now I think next on the docket, were we working towards this? Well, I don't think we even really started working towards any of these yet, because I think we just finished that last time. Powered pulverizing, getting dizzy, the powered foundry. Let's take a look at this one first. I have a basic power and the ability to make a motor. That means it's time to ditch the old fire brick foundry and make a powered one. This should be able to make more complicated and precise alloys. Test. Craft a powered Craft a powered foundry. So we need copper ingots, electrum ingots, a cauldron, and a motor. Well, we already have a motor. So ingots, copper. We need to throw these in the smelter. Or foundry, rather. Actually, I don't think I have any levers, do I? No. That I can make really easily. Make a couple, because what I want to do is I'm going to put those there like that. Oh, it doesn't work with this. Darn. I tried. I don't really need the box on me now. Okay, I need more lava. And I can't put this bucket in yet. Oops. So anyways, while we're waiting on that, electrum is gold and silver. Oops. I think I can, yeah, I can put this bucket in now. Let me get 2 more buckets. "29 blocks, 1 ingot." Okay, well anyways, gold and silver. So gold, silver. And that will make 4, because each one of these will smelt into 2 ingots, which will make 4 electrum. So 27 blocks of copper remaining here. I don't know if these will alloy with copper. That will, if it's, or the silver will, if it has redstone in there as well. The gold will not alloy with the copper. So I'm all set to throw those in then. So cauldron, I'm assuming is going to be cast iron, not regular iron. No, it is regular iron, okay. Well, I was wrong. I'm going to need to... Let's just do this. Iron. Because I need to smelt these down. Now, will this alloy, or what will this alloy with? Just nickel, okay. So I'm all set to throw those in. What I might need to do is, let me put that down the bottom, get the 4 blocks of this, or ingots rather. And then it's just that again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to... So I think it's cast iron ingot on top of that, right? Glass. Tempered glass. It's made by smelting regular glass panes in. Okay. I'm gonna sleep. Okay. So let me... Actually, I do have 2 iron ingots already. So I'm gonna throw these on the campfire. Because what I'm gonna do... Fluid pipes. And I'm gonna do... Actually, I don't need a wrench. Lava, that's fine. What happened to the other cast iron ingot? I had 2. Did it not give it to me? Okay, there's one jar. Now I am going to need to... How many ingots do we have? 3 ingots so far. Let's put that down bottom. I'm just going to take 1. Pop it on the furnace. So, let me see, how do I want to do this? You know, I think I'll put them right here. We're gonna need more dirt, but that's fine. We're gonna do that. I think even if I have that there, I can still put lava there. So we'll do that. I'm gonna put a jar there like that. And that I think shows that we're pulling from that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do this. Okay, so I need to go back out here to get up top. Okay, throw that in there. And take this dirt out of here. I'm going to use this first, which might be enough actually. No, I still need 5 more. Okay, and now I am going to place a bucket of lava right here. Perfect. Place this jar like that. And then I want to make a jar automator. Cast iron, hopper, piston, dropper. Okay, so let's switch that. I'm going to actually do 1 block of iron. Is there another way to get cast iron? I'm guessing there might be, but let me see. If I do that, I can smelt enriched iron in that. I can do it with coal and superheated jar. As of right now, pretty much the only way I have to make cast iron is with this method. Which is fine. So 4 blocks of copper left. Gonna throw the rest of this iron in here. Actually, no, I'm gonna need it. Let me... Actually, let me do the rest of this copper and then I'll start dumping some blocks of iron out. Take a stack of cobblestone out. Okay, and then, yeah, we got 2 more blocks of copper remaining. I might just keep the blocks as blocks. That way I'm not filling the chests up with tons of ingots. Okay, so redstone. Okay, and then I need one of the chests, and I still need iron. Okay, hopper goes there, piston in the middle, drop up top, cast iron ingots on the side, throw that on top. And let me... It's just going to be easier just to do that. And there we go. And we have a supply of lava, or this is now supplying lava to the foundry. I kind of want to make a couple more hoppers. I want to try the lever again. I don't... Obviously it didn't seem like it worked, but I just want to see. Can I place the lever onto the tap? No? No? Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Because I know I was playing a little bit of OceanBlock, updated OceanBlock again. And with the foundry they have on there, you can put levers on the taps or above the taps, and it will basically auto-fill the basin or casting table. Okay, so what did I need for this again? A cauldron. And that was the last thing I basically needed. So let's do this. So cauldron, motor, and copper. There, we now have a foundry. Oh, actually... $40 blocks. Okay, well anyways, let's clean this. So machine speed add-on, XP, uncommon loot crate, lapis lazuli ring, and a chaos box. And that's one thing I do want to do at some point as well. Experience gained, so gain more experience while wearing that. Okay. So throw that in there, throw all these in here. So I need to come in from this side to work on these. I can work on this one next, which is adamant ingot. But we're gonna wait on that. Getting dizzy. The motor was just what I needed to make a huge leap in technology. With it, I can make more powerful machines to process materials with. I just can't wait to take my new machines for a spin. Task: recover from the dad joke and make a centrifuge. Okay, so we need 2 motors, an elite control circuit, advanced control circuit, basic control circuit, engraving, allergic infuser, flux gate, so I think I probably do want to work on making a metallurgic infuser. I mean, that's easy enough to make at this point. At least I think so. Steel, let me see something. Okay, so use that to make steel. Okay, that's fine. So I can't really do this right now. Powered pulverizing. If I want to be able to break up metals into dusts, I'll need to use something that's powered. Have you ever just tried turning a metal ingot into dust with just a hammer? It doesn't work so well. Task: create a pulverizer to efficiently process materials into dusts. So steel or biosteel. So I don't think... No, I'm not able to do that right now either, it looks like. Alloying. No. So I can't do that one right now either. Stronger than diamonds. Can I make claws out of this? The powered foundry is much better than I thought at forging metals together. I've been able to create a new type of alloy that is incredibly strong, stronger than diamonds. I thought this metal was just a myth, but I did make some metal out of goo that was made from rotting flesh. Task craft an adamant ingot in the foundry. So that is with... I don't even need to do it in the foundry. Apparently you can just do it in the crafting table, just 2 diamonds and 2 nickel. And this is just nickel and diamond for that, so... yeah. I don't even need the foundry for that. So, diamonds. And this is already full again. It's crazy. Let me take the essence out of here. I don't think I have a diamond mesh, do I? No. Okay, so this is obtained from the glass tempered jar. So I'm just going to throw it in here. Molten magma. I don't believe I can use the lava directly, but I should definitely keep a lookout for magma fused stone. I should be able to use the heat resistant properties from the block to create some sort of oven. Task: find a magma block and break it down into magma droplets. So I'm gonna assume we do need to go in the nether for that. Mechanical drawing basin. So I can't just use a regular drawing basin for that, obviously. And then slime balls. Can I get that? Okay, well that might be doable. Basically, I can already do this. Or can I? So I do need the foundry to alloy coal coke to do that. Not regular coal. And to get coal coke, we need to make a coke oven, I believe. And we got an airship drop incoming. Okay, well anyways, coke. Okay, oven. And I need magma droplet for that. Okay, so yeah, I guess I do need to go in the nether for that. Let's go to the airdrop. See what goodies it has for us this time. You know, it'd be fantastic if it had actually had magma cream in here. Iron clusters, power cell medium, Monomaster upgrade, sharpness, netherite upgrade. Okay. Diamond clusters, gold clusters, steel casing, mage's spell book. Okay. Paracore block, speed upgrade, flourishing archwood sapling. Gold clusters, dark steel ingot, a creature catcher, and tuna gunkin. Okay. Throw these in here. That I'm gonna keep on me because I'm gonna eat that. Apparently haven't eaten that yet. 26 blocks still. Some diamonds. Nickel. At least we can do that. Nickel. Do we have any nickel? Got nickel chunks in here. Nickel cluster. Let's do this. Okay, I do not want to put the nickel in there right now. That is the one thing that this will alloy with. I almost need more casting basins. So fire bricks, I don't know how many of those I still have. I have just one. Fire, clay, sand. Okay, well that's easy enough. Was it 4 sand, 5 clay? Yeah. I don't know how many clay I have. Let's see. I don't have any clay, so... Wait. Oh, I thought I had some blaze. Actually, I want to see something. Okay, no, never mind. Dripper. Actually, let me just do it this way. Let me get some dirt. I'm going to put some wood down. In fact, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to... let's do it right here. I don't think the grass can turn... or can turn into grass right here. We're closing in on an hour on the video, so we're going to make the new drains really quick, and then we are going to call it a video. I probably could almost leave the drippers there, but it's fine. So, okay. We still got plenty of clay balls remaining. Actually, you know what? Let me... And we still have 8 remaining. And actually, I do want to get this nickel smelted before we end the episode as well. At least get this done. So... make one drain now. Okay, that's the second drain. Let me put these in. Actually, did that get rid of it? No, it did not. Okay, good. I was worried there for a second that I was going to get rid of the iron. But it does not. Okay, and then the basin, I believe, is like this. Yep. And then I just need the taps after making one. So I need 13 more. So I need to make clay. Oops. Okay, this will be exactly enough. And I believe there's 8 more in here after I pour these two. Yep. And then once I pull these out, I'm going to use all 4 of these. Like that. And then that means there will be 4 more remaining in here. And there it is. And then we can pour put the nickel in. Okay, so that is empty now. Nickel has gone in. It will not alloy now. There, the iron is finally done for now. 5 blocks, 5 ingots. Moving this song down. Okay, and then I can do this. Oh, it doesn't, it makes only 1. Okay, so that's why you want to do it the other way. Get more bang for your buck, basically. Well, we at least did it, so... Everlasting upgrade. XP. And now we can't move on to this until we get through here. And with that, we need to go back into the nether. So yeah, we basically need to make another trip before we can basically move on. Because we need steel for this, which we get from coal coke, which we need a coke oven for in order to make a coke oven, which is here. We need magma droplets. In order to do that, we need to find magma blocks, and basically that is from going into the nether. So yeah, we're gonna have to make another trip next episode. What can we use this for? Can we make armor out of this? No. You would think if it's stronger than diamonds, you'd be able to make armor out of it, right? But apparently not. Oh well. So let's clear this out. I don't really need the coils in my inventory, so we're going to throw those in. I mean, we already do have compressed iron armor, but yeah. Anyways, this is not full yet. Oh, this is out of water, so we need to wind this up. But anyways, I think we've made a good amount of progress this episode. We got the inventory or the chest situation kind of sorted a little bit. Of course, I didn't move it, so it's still kind of in an awkward spot with everything over here. But we got the foundry moved over to here, the nether portal over here, so we got a bit more room over here. And of course, we're gonna start placing machines down somewhere around here anyways. But anyways, that is just about going to do it for this video though, so hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but anyways, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!